It is outrageous that they're putting up Tom Emmer. Tom Emmer is awful. A vote for Tom Emmer is a vote for Jack Smith's investigation, to be very clear. Wow. He's been the whip behind every single bad deal in Congress over the last 2 years that Kevin McCarthy negotiated was Tom Emmer whipping for it. Whether or not it was raising the debt ceiling, funding Ukraine, not funding our border, working across with the Democrats, Tom Emmer was behind it. This should not be a shock to us. This is the same Tom Emmer who was the NRCC chair in 2022, constantly told us there was going to be this massive big red wave that turned into barely a red ripple. Only reason we even got a majority was because some people were smart in New York who were able to do some redistricting, or else we wouldn't have won the majority under Tom Emmer. It's because he spent tens of millions of dollars primarying America First Trump candidates and money that was not then raised or spent in the general election to actually elect Republicans. This man has fought President Trump and the America First agenda every single step of the way of his career. He's worked for Soros-backed entities before, and we cannot allow it to happen.
Whoa. How's a guy that's the whip in the Republican House have worked for source-backed entities?
Because he's controlled opposition.
Is this fake news or is this real?
This is all real.
Okay.
And we're going to be having a lot of that coming out in the coming days. You're going to hear a lot about Tom Emmer, and we have a lot of different information to talk about. But the most important for me, and where I really got set off, is I have talked to multiple donors who have had meetings with Tom Emmer in the last year. Tom Emmer's job is to help raise money for the conference. And one donor particularly sat with Tom Emmer, and this is why I love her. It was in Chicago, and she said, "You meet me at the Trump Hotel." So Tom Emmer comes over to the Trump Hotel and meets with her, and she says he asked her for $50,000 to help elect Republicans, and she said point blank, "Have you endorsed Donald Trump?" And he said, "No, and I won't." And she said, "Well, if you endorse Donald Trump, I'd maybe be willing to give you this money, but is it going to go to help Trump candidates?" And he said, "Absolutely not. Trump candidates lose. Not one penny of this is going to." And so she said, "Well, not one penny of mine's going to you then." This is not an isolated incident. He has been doing these meetings for the last year with any Republican donor that he meets with. And this is a guy that shouldn't shock you. I mean, he certified the fake election. He has been the wrong vote every single time. He is Nancy Pelosi in a suit. And everyone who watches the War Room Posse in the show needs to fight Tom Emmer every step of the way.